Hello, I'm Jacqueline Carlisle, and this is Tuskegee Online. I am with Judith Baldwin, who is running for Tuskegee City Council District 1. And how are you doing today?
I am doing just fine on this hot day.
Yes, we are having some hot weather in Tuskegee. But I would like to just find out, why did you decide to run for City Council, especially in District 1?
Well, I've been a long-time resident of Tuskegee. And I feel like it's a commitment, and the citizens here in District 1 need a committed person.
Okay.
You need to be committed to being at council meeting,
Yes.
being at any other thing that council, the council has to do, but you also need to be committed to your citizens.
Yes.
The citizens who, unfortunately, a lot of citizens don't go to council meeting, and honestly, from what I can tell, I'm probably one of the youngest people there.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna tell you how old I am, even though people who know me know how old I am. But since a lot of people don't go, to me it's up to the representative of that district to tell the citizens what's going on.
Yes.
And if the citizens don't find out, well then, as a representative, you've done your part. But to me, you have to be accountable to your people in your district,
Yes.
to your representative, to your seat,
Yes.
to what
Yes.
you do.
Okay.
Because your input, if you're not there to input, to me, that's like abstaining.
Yes.
If there's a vote, like for sake of argument, the president's campaign, president.
Yes.
Personally, I feel like we have kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel
Okay.
on both sides.
Okay. Okay.
And if you say, well, I'm not going to vote for president, that means that if the person who you like the least gets in office, that means you accept whatever happens.
Yes. Yes.
You can't, to me, don't complain if you're not there to put your input in.
Makes sense.
Yeah. You can't complain, so you just say, hey, I have to take what comes. So that's why, I want to put my input in. Plus, too, I think I'm at a point in my life where, to me, you get to a point where you stop complaining and say, well, this is what needs to be done, that's what needs to be done, that you just, you get up and do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So, with those thoughts of
Mhm.
getting up to do,
Mhm.
what are some of the things you hope to do, or some of the things you're planning?
Well, I would like to do, I would like to see, as far as the aesthetics of this city,
Okay.
personally, I would like to see, let me say it like this, let me back up for a moment. I was at this workshop back in January,
Okay.
and this woman, she's from New York, but she came down to this workshop. She's from Birmingham, came, workshop, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, it was on campus, but she said Tuskegee looked like a third world country
Wow.
until she got on campus. Since I was from Tuskegee, I didn't want to say anything negative, So I kind of looked at it and said, no, I don't think so. But the reality is, as far as looks go, to me, this is just me.
Okay.
We need to change the way, the outskirts of the way Tuskegee looks.
Yes.
Like I said at one time, we have like little forests here. Like where I live on Colbert Street.
Yes.
And there's a house that faces, when you're going down Colbert Street, there's a place that used to be a house. The house has been knocked down for years. But on the other side of it, there is a house. and it's facing what I call a little forest. And it's up for sale. And if you got people, you know, because when I was growing up, that spot was totally clear. We called it a clear spot. Because I could walk out the backyard and go on, either walk through the little trees that were clear, because it's total forest back there, and go catch the bus, and, you know, when I was in high school, or walk up through the clear spot instead of going up around the street and walk on to St. Joseph. So, but where the house is sitting, if people are like me, I'm not gonna buy that house. Because I'm one of these persons, I like light.
Okay.
So a room that has a window here, a window there, and I can open the door on a nice day. That's, you know, I open up. So if I buy that house and I open up and I'm looking at a forest, I don't want to see that. That's just me. But, you know, also to develop, you know, take down, I know they're trying to take down some of these houses or buildings that are raggedy, you know, clear them out, you know, make it look good. And that may be why that lady said Tuskegee looked like a third world country.
Possibly.
That may be why.
Possibly, possibly. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come back with Ms. Baldwin to continue to find out her plans for the city of Tuskegee. I'm Jacqueline Carlisle, and we're back with Tuskegee Online, and we're still here with Judith Baldwin, and she's running for the Tuskegee City Council District 1. Ms. Baldwin, you do know that with the lawsuit that the city was in, that the monies that they were getting from the utility board is going to cause it to be a little tight with spending. What is your plans, or how do you feel about that?
What do I think? I believe, in the words of Dumbledore from Harry Potter, we're in for some dark days.
Okay.
Money is going to be tight. I think hopefully now people recognize that, you know, what was going on is illegal. Whether this council or the previous council put it in, whoever. I think it should have been researched thoroughly first. You know, I understand, you know, you miss things when you research. You know, since I've gotten my degree, I've learned to research and find out, you know. I'd rather read it, you know, than just let somebody tell me, because, you know, you can slant anything that you want.
Yes.
I believe that if there is a way, I don't know, I'm not going to say recoup, but I think that if we bring in new businesses, that it would help maybe offset, you know, some of what has happened. You know, like I said, I'm a novice. I don't know the total ins and outs.
Yes.
I think that I believe the judge is not really done with us yet.
Okay.
Because I might as well just go and say what I believe. I'm just going to say it. If you got two parties that have the same attorney,
Okay.
you can't. I mean, you got an issue.
Yes.
You can't satisfy that issue.
That's true.
And to me, the only thing that the attorney's going to get paid from both sides. And to me, the only way that, you know, it will quote unquote get settled is because the attorney might say, well, they're paying me more money. I vote in their favor.
Okay.
Even though the other party might, you know, in any other world would win the lawsuit. And then the other party, to me, should say, well, let me appeal whatever it is, and sue the attorney for malpractice and get the money that you would have won back.
Okay.
To me, that's what should probably happen in a perfect world.
Okay.
But in our world, I think hopefully businesses now, we can do something to make businesses come in
Yes.
to help offset, to help make up for that lax. Because the citizens, you can't tax the citizens no more through their
Yes.
utility bill.
Yes. Yes.
I know during the summer, and because I get hot very quickly, I got my AC on.
Yes.
Last summer, and I've heard some other people's bills are higher, so I shouldn't necessarily complain.
Okay.
I'm afraid my bill is gonna be like $300 this coming month in August.
Okay.
That I can't, I can do $300 with something else,
Yes. Yes.
But I think hopefully, if we can get some more industry in here, and maybe it'll help relax some of our utility bills.
Yes.
I may be dreaming.
Okay.
I may be dreaming. But, at least, I would say at least try.
I agree.
At least try.
We're all supposed to dream. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
having dreams. The other side would be if you all decide to cut back on your staff. Are you willing to cut staff to save costs, or we can't really cut services to save
You
costs?
can't cut services, but I think that it need cut staff. When I see driving down the road, whether here in Tuskegee or whatever, it's like I see, and since I don't, I'm not necessarily an outdoorsy person like
Okay.
that. To me, it appears you got more people out there working than it should be.
Okay.
And like I said, I may be wrong. But I think cutting back, you can downsize through if someone says, well, I'm gonna quit and I'm gonna retire.
Okay.
You
Yes.
just don't feel,
Yes.
just don't feel the position. It's hard to cut someone if if they're the only breadwinner in the house, or, everyone needs their job, So it's hard to do it that way.
Yes.
But then again, if you cut back, when people say, well, I'm gonna retire, I'm gonna quit, you don't fill that position, but other people that are left, you train them
Yes.
to do something else. For example, if the secretary in a county, if one person quits and you take the person who's left, from another department, train her, because I know people get territorial about their jobs.
Yes.
They get seriously territorial. But the thing about it is if you got these two people, if you got one lacking, train that person. Do a succession thing, where this person's going to leave. Just don't let them leave.
That's right.
You teach someone else how to do their job. Plus, too, on top of it, if you got services and you got one person in that job, and they're the only ones that know that job, and they're out for the day because they're sick or whatever,
Mhm.
and someone comes in and they tell you, well, I don't know, you can't get whatever it is as a customer done. That's not good either.
No, that's not.
That is really not good. So, okay. So, you train.
So in other words, you're not going to be so willing to reduce staff, but if people retire, just don't fill their position so that you can save money that way.
Right, but also too, I'm not going to just say, reduce for the sake of it,
Reduce.
or take it totally off the table.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, any last words or any final things you would like to talk to the citizens to help them choose you as their candidate of choice?
Citizens of District 1 and more importantly, Tuskegee citizens, but especially citizens of District 1. I am Judith D. Baldwin. I would like to be your candidate for District 1, your representative. I will be committed. I will keep you informed about what's going on. I will listen to your concerns, and I will relay those concerns back to the council. because you need a voice in the city. Thank you. Please elect Judith Baldwin, August 23rd, 2016, your representative for District 1 City Council.
Thank you again.
Thank you.